What's up, YouTube? Listen, family, another day is in the book. Coach, just tapping in real quick, man. I'm on the road. I'm on the move right now. And so, listen, we got one more day to finish out the week. So, if you, made money today, let me know down in the comments below. If you're ready to finish the week with a bang, please make sure you like, subscribe. Help this video get at least 1,000 likes. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Now, listen, guys, I'm going to walk you guys through 3 plays for tomorrow, but just in general, okay? I told you yesterday about Meta. And really quickly, I'm taking a quick look at Meta. It went up $21 today, and it is up a little bit more in after hours. Check this out for those of you that want to take advantage of the continued momentum. All right, we got as high as 675 today, 676 to be specific. Then it came back down and closed at 661. If this level holds, or even if we close the gap down here at 650, the next target, write this down, guys, is 675 and 685 near term. So remember those levels I gave you guys yesterday, for example. You can still use those as your best ideal entries because I'm telling you the upside near term targets. Okay, this play is ultimately going to $800 and then $1,000, but still there's money to be made from where it's at now, the levels I gave you guys on yesterday. If you haven't, do me a favor, watch yesterday's video, watch yesterday's lesson, because this is going to help you sharpen your knife for the upcoming year. Okay, so that's Meta. Okay, the next one I want you guys to take a look at is Tesla. We had a breakout yesterday, and then they got some continuation today, which was a good thing to see. Okay, so really quickly, guys, we had Tesla up $7 on the day, reaching and closing at 554. So we had to get to and through the 430 level. It was a battle, but we were able to achieve it. Then we blew right through the 440s. So that's the note. We got to come back and test that level because we blew right through it. Okay. But then we got to the mid 450s. Okay. So listen to this. Resistance, for example, will be 455 in the mid 450s. And then if we can get to 460, you need to know that that's like what they call too far, too fast type of run. And so the stocks, after they run so much, they get exhausted and so needs to kind of catch their breath. And so that's when a pullback can occur. All right. So note that on Tesla, but no, we definitely got room to run to 455 to 460. And if we can really get going, we can test all-time highs at 470. I'm not putting the 470 on the table just yet. We need to pull back first. Maybe settle at the 440s. Show us that we're not going back to the 420s. And then we can start talking about 470, okay? Guys, this is high-level chess. Please don't front run this information you're getting, okay? Please don't front run this next level insight, okay? And then check this out. What else Coach got for you? All right, let's look at the SPY. All right, the SPY is again making new all-time highs. It's currently sitting at 684. It closed at 684, and so we can get to 685. Listen to this, guys. That opens the door for us to go retest 689. Okay, if we can get through 684 or 85, that opens the door for us to go retest 689 and make a new all-time high at 690. The market is trying to get to 700. Okay, the SPY, the S&P 500. Okay, it is trying to get to 700. So you have to stay patient. You have to stay the course. Okay, know what's trying to be done. I often tell you guys, this is high-level chess, but you got to know what moves they're trying to make. You got to know the route they're trying to take to get there, and you have to be along for the ride. I'm talking about both the gyrations up and down in the market, okay? So do me that favor, guys. Those are 3 off top that I want on your radar for tomorrow. So that's SPY going to 685, which opens the door for 689. So what does that mean, Coach? If a Play has a target price. That's your first order of business, meaning getting to and through 685. If and only if they get to that number at all and close some candles on the 15-minute or the 30-minute or the 1 hour time frame at that, then it opens the door for them to go higher to that next target I just laid out for you. In this case, 689 for the SPY. Let me know if that's understood. Watch this 2 times and replay it if you need to. Same is true for Meta. That's our number 2 play. Okay. Meta had a parabolic move on today, but still has more room to run. So the next target for Meta, okay, to the upside is 675. Once we get to and through that, that opens the door for 685. Let me know if that makes sense. So when you get numbers, when you are given these pinpoint accurate levels, your job isn't to just simply be greedy and hold for that ultimate last number. You got to deal with that first order of business that you were told. For example, 675 on Meta, okay? 685 on the SPY. Does that make sense? That's when you get the next move. So sometimes even just thinking about Lyft, for example, we bought Lyft at $14. I told you it was going to 20. That was the first order of business. It has to get to and through 20 in order to get to 25, 26, which then opens the door for $30, which is our ultimate target, okay? But there's still battles to be had in that $20 range, $22 range, $23 range, $24 range. And then if we don't get enough momentum, we can come back down to the $20 range and just battle it out there. Let me know if that's understood. So my point being, you always need time. Time in the game is your greatest asset. Learning to buy time, meaning if you have a year out, you can weather all the ebbs and flows. If you only give yourself 2 days or 0 DTE or 1 day, the move that you know that's really going to happen, it might not happen in your time frame. So then you end up taking an unnecessary loss for something that you're ultimately right on, but you might be early. You might be ahead of your time. You might be just too early to the party for things to play out in your favor, okay? So do me that favor, remember these nuggets, okay? That's Meta, Tesla, and the SPY that is on your radar, okay? Now listen to this, guys, because there's winners all over the market if you know how to fish, okay? When you are, again, looking for opportunities in the market, you need to understand that there are plays that can, in certain sectors, that are the winners for that moment. If you can identify those, then you can also take part in things that are getting busy while some of your other stocks might be consolidating or trading sideways or not doing much at the time. So don't be afraid to look elsewhere, because there's always quality assets that you can choose from that can also get the job done, and it helps you diversify. So for example, and then I'm gonna get you guys up out of here, there will be times, guys, where oil stocks will be your winners. There will be times where your healthcare stocks will be your winners. There will be times where your commodities like gold, silver, things of that nature will be your winners. And then there'll be times where banks, financials, fintech, AI, technology in general will be your winners, okay? But know that there's a shifting happening, like different ones are coming into play. One time it might be this, then it might switch over here, then it might go back over here, then this might be up. And so you have all these different things that you guys can take advantage of, okay? So listen, the market gonna go crazy tomorrow to finish out the first full week that we got since the holiday, okay? So be prepared. Be ready to make money in both directions, but more importantly, manage your risk, okay? Protect your capital. We make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure You check out the next one, okay? Make sure you guys are in the Discord first thing in the morning. Everybody else consider joining the money team for next week, okay? We need to finish the week with a bang. We need to put the smackdown on the market. Point blank period, okay? Listen, make sure you like, subscribe, share this video with at least 10 people, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.